Here we are, day 30, the final day. So we've reached the final day of clean eating challenge, and I couldn't be more proud of everybody that's joined me on this. Thank you very much if you have. I've had some lovely comments and some lovely DMs from people that have been following along, or people that are, I say, clean eating curious, kind of like being sober curious, but on the clean eating point. It's great to have made it this far, and even if you want to, you can go back and watch my other videos and see sort of every day how I've been feeling. So today we're going to celebrate everything that we've done so far. I want to go back over how things that I've found as well. So it's been more than just clean eating for me. It's just really been getting back to and in tune with my body, like I've said before, and also to try and rid myself. You're not going to get rid completely, but try and naturally help with my perimenopausal symptoms that I've been getting. So I've completely eliminated night sweats. I was starting to get some, when I get stressed out, I get some bad skin on my hands as well. My hands sort of go into these sort of little bubbles, and I've noticed since I've perhaps been in my 40s, it's got a lot worse. That completely went from just eating whole foods. So I don't know whether the trigger there was maybe the sugar, even though I have still been having honey. So I don't know if that's something that it could have been. And do you know what I've really enjoyed? It's just been, it's simplifying and not thinking about what I'm eating so much, because I've had the Man Maker Pie formulator with it, but still, it works. It's been in my freezer. I've been having that, been having the eggs, the fruit. It's just food that's been giving me more energy. And don't get me wrong, I haven't felt like, oh my God, energetic, I could run a marathon every single day. But it's been really nice just having a more chilled lifestyle and being able to trust my body a bit more, which is something I haven't been doing. And I've built better habits as well, more of a routine for me eating. And also, I hope that I've shown that it doesn't need to be complicated as well. So it's more about the balance and the flexibility and not being perfect, and possibly even being a bit boring. I know some people, there's a lot of fitness influencers that like to sort of jazz it up and give you all these fancy recipes. I haven't got time for that. I just want to keep it simple. And also, I don't want to complicate my life. I have got enough to think about without thinking about loads of recipes and what I need to get in for dinner tonight. I want to keep it simple. That's just me. You might be different. You might, like I said, you might enjoy it. After this, what are the plans? So I've got my weight has stayed roughly the same. I've been, say, 3 or 4 pounds, around 3 or 4 pounds over and under on obviously days of my cycle. That takes into effect, and sort of the kind of foods that I've been eating. I could have walked my dog for like miles and miles one day, and then the next day it's been raining and I probably haven't wanted to walk him. I do Pilates, so I'm still very active, so that comes into play as well if you're more active. But it's more being adaptable, really. You don't feel like doing something one day, don't do it, but don't give up completely. Try and stick to sort of something along the lines of where you were. That's always beneficial. So my plan moving forward would be to stick to 80-20. I would be, say, my version of 80-20 is if I go out for dinner once a week, perhaps throwing in a dessert. If I want to, if I've got friends round, or I fancy a cake, then just having, just not restricting, not making it too difficult, and keeping flexible on my approach as well. So that keeps things sustainable and enjoyable and simple as well, and just keeping in tune with how my body's feeling. So if I go out for dinner and I don't feel great afterwards, then what did I eat that day? Maybe I won't eat that again. Maybe I'll write that down in my little notebook of things that I but things that I don't want to eat anymore, because I value feeling better over eating those foods. And that depends on you. Do you mind feeling rubbish the next day if you've eaten something that perhaps doesn't agree with your body anymore? Because as I've said, our bodies change as we get older, or throughout our lives our bodies change and your taste buds change and things like that. And I know I've seen on different groups that people, I don't drink alcohol, so it's not an issue for me, but I've seen a lot of people saying that they don't want to drink alcohol anymore, like they don't like the taste of it, or their hangovers get worse. So that may be something that you've discovered from this, that when you're eating cleaner or when you're eating more healthily, you notice sort of the alcohol and how it makes you feel. And I don't know anybody that says alcohol makes me feel great the next day, but I'm biased because I don't drink alcohol. So take some time to reflect on how you feel as well, and versus when you first started. Or just start noticing things like that. And if you're still struggling and thinking you haven't got to the root cause, then perhaps you need to book in for a therapy session. Just keep things sustainable and enjoyable. But if you're still struggling, then maybe you need to look further and look deeper. So take a moment to reflect. So maybe you've noticed that you've had more energy, less brain fog. Like I've definitely noticed I've had less brain fog, but I have been kinder to myself at the moment. Or maybe it's something even simpler for you, like feeling more connected to your body. Could be that. If you've made progress, no matter how small it is, be proud of yourself. And that is one thing that I want to get over. It's worth celebrating, and it's not about, it's been about growth and consistency and learning about yourself as well and showing up for yourself every day, even when it's tough. Like when I skipped a day on making the videos because I did not feel great, and I still showed up. I still did the whole foods eating. I just didn't make the videos for the day because I had no energy. And so where do we go from here? So the habits that we've built, they don't have to end today. Whether you continue clean eating 100%, eating your whole foods, depends how it's made you feel. Or do you want to move towards the 80-20 approach, like I am? But just remember that this is your journey and you're not dictated to by anyone else. So whatever suits you, do you. Keep it simple, keep it flexible, and most importantly, keep trusting yourself. And if that's something that you struggle with, I'm here to help you with that. So you have within these videos everything you need to continue living a healthy and balanced life. And if you have any days where things don't go to plan, that's okay. Just reset and then move forward. And that's what it's all about, just moving forward and making yourself feel better and moving on with things. So if you've proven that you can make positive changes in your life, even if it's just for one day, you've done it without overcomplicating things. And I'll be here sharing more tips, more ideas on how to simplify and motivate you and keep you inspired. So don't go anywhere. I'm not going to stop just because I've finished doing the 30-day challenge. I'll still be making videos and hopefully be able to help you. So if there's anything you want me to talk about, I'll probably do one about my sober journey, because I know that's something that comes up a lot in some of the people that I've been speaking to. What's the biggest lesson and change that you've experienced in the last 30 days? I'd love to hear in the comments. So celebrate everything together. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, if you have done so far. And remember, this isn't the end, and it's just the beginning of a healthier, simpler way of living and simplifying it. Here's to more balance, here's to more energy, and a life that feels good from the inside out as well. So whether that's clearing out your mental clutter, physical clutter, or anything else, then that's what I'm here to help you with. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and congratulations if you've been following along and doing this as well. I'd love to hear how you feel, and I really, really appreciate you following me. Thank you very much.